Hello student, as exam is going to start, so I am sharing 10 important question from exam point of view which are very important. Java syllabus is very big. So in last hour this video will help you to secure at least a passing mark. So let's start. First question is explain about the OOPS and the application of the OOPS. This is one of the theory question. Be prepared with this question and it is very important question also. Okay, because our subject name is OOPS through Java. So probably this question will come. What is object oriented programming? Object oriented programming is the programming paradigm which take real world object and behavior by using the class and the object. What are the concept of OOPS? Concept of OOPS are class which is known as blueprint, which will define the attribute and the method. What is object? Object is an instance of the class. It is the set of attributes and its behavior methods and we are using. Okay, so third is inheritance. Inheritance is what? In inheritance, the child class will inherit the property of the parent class. Next one is polymorphism. Polymorphism means where an object can take the multiple form. So there are two types of polymorphism is there: method overloading and method overriding. Method overloading is the compile time polymorphism and method overriding is runtime polymorphism. Another one is last one is the encapsulation. Encapsulation is the process of hiding the object from the outside world. Okay, now what is the application of OOPS? Application OOPS are: first one is the for using to create the graphical user interface. Second is for OOPS concept is used for games and the simulation. Third one is the data for database system, web application, artificial intelligence and machine learning, and operating system and the embedded system. Okay, so these are the application where OOPS concept is used. Okay, next one is second question is about describe different forms of inheritance and write a program to implement multiple inheritance. Another one important question, this one is inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance is the concept of object oriented programming where the child class will inherit the properties of the parent class. Okay, properties or behavior, we can say that key all the attributes and the method of the parent class. Okay, so there are four types of inheritance. First one is single inheritance, in which there is one parent class and one child class. So child class will inherit the property of the parent class. Properties or behavior means the all the attributes and the method of the parent class will be inherited by the child class. A child class can have new method or new attributes. Okay, but it also inherit all the properties of the parent class. And second one is multiple inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance. Okay, so implement multiple inheritance, we Java is using interface. Here second question, write a program to implement multiple inheritance. So we are going to see that how to implement multiple inheritance with the help of interface. Okay, next one is the multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance there are more than one many number of parent class and the child class. Okay, so one child class is derived from the parent class. That child class will act as a parent class for another of the child class. So child class will inherit the parent class for another child class that will inherit the property of that parent class. Okay, next one is the hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance is the combination, or we can combine two or more inheritance together. So we call it as a hierarchical inheritance. Okay, And next, now seeing the now we will see the program of multiple inheritance, how to implement multiple inheritance with the interface. So first of all, understand what is interface. Interface is an abstract class that is used to group related method with empty bodies. Okay, so here nothing is defined, method is there, only method is there, and in that one in that no body is there. Okay, so we will call in those method which is defined in the in interface further in the child class. Okay, so child class, here we are using the keyword implement, and two interfaces there, base 1 and base 2 interfaces there, and the child class is the derived. Okay, so derived class implements base 1 and base 2, and in the base 1 method 1 is there which is called further in the child class, and base 2 method 2 is there which is called further in the child class, and one more method is there in the child class, that is the method 3. Okay, so that is the new method in the child class. Okay, so we can call all the three method. Okay, so base 1 and base 2 which defined as the method signature, it is just a signature, and in that no body is there. Further we are calling, and we are further the methods are called in the child class, and like here it is written system.out.print, so it will print body is provided, and it will print the method of base 1 and base 2. Coming to the third question, that is inter-thread process communication and consumer problem. Okay, so in this particular question, either ITC, that is the inter-thread communication, will come, or maybe producer consumer problem will come. Okay, so first of all, we understand what is thread. Thread is a lightweight weight process, we can say smallest part of the process that allow a program to operate efficiently by running multiple tasks. In this small process, now coming to the third question, that is the inter-thread communication or producer consumer problem. Okay, so in this particular question related to the thread or multi-threading, this two question is important. Either inter-thread communication question will come, or producer consumer question will come. Okay, so first of all, understand what is thread. Thread is a lightweight process, we can say that smallest part of the process that allow a program to operate efficiently by running multiple tasks. So they when multiple tasks is there, small programs are there, we call it as a thread. Okay, so thread can be implement ITs, or the communication between the thread is known as inter-thread communication, which allow each other thread to synchronized and work properly. Okay, so they can work together. If there are multiple thread, so definitely problem will come. In that case, ITC will allow the thread to synchronized and work properly. Okay, so for that one we are using two method, wait and the notify method. What is the wait method? Wait method, what it will do, wait method will cause the current thread to wait until another thread invokes. Okay, till the another thread will invoke, wait method will keep the thread, that particular thread, in the wait state only. And the notify is there, notify method is used for that for the method which will wake up a single thread that is waiting on that object. So if any of the thread is in the wait state, when the lock will be released, it notify will wake those method or those thread which is in the wait state. Notify all will wake all the thread in the process. Okay, so here this particular program is there. Okay, so in this particular program, with the in this particular program, notify and wait method is used. Please go through the program, and I did not kept output in this video, so that you execute program and see what is the output, and it will help you in practice program also. Okay, Next is the producer consumer problem. Producer consumer problem in Java, also known as bounded buffer problem. Okay, it is a multi-process synchronization between more than one process. Here, producer means producer is a process which is able to produce data. Consumer is a process that is able to consume the data, which is produced by the processor. Okay, so both will share the same memory, both will share the common memory access to the buffer. Okay, so both will share, and if both are sharing the memory, means the memory should be in mutually exclusive, means at a time only one process should be able to access the shared buffer and change it. So producer, here if we take the example, the capacity is 10. It is given as capacity is 10 is defined here in the program. Okay, so producer till it is producing the data of 10, it keep it in the wait state, and when the producer will produce that 10 data, it will notify to the consumer. Till that time, consumer will be in the sleep state. Okay, so please try this particular program, execute program and see the output. Next question is about list and differentiate byte stream and character stream. So what is byte stream and what is character stream? Byte stream is in which the data is in the form of byte. Okay, and at a time one byte of data is transferred. Okay, byte stream are unbuffered, and in byte stream two classes are there: input stream and the output stream, or we can say that file input stream or file output stream. Character stream data means, we know that character means some text data. Okay, so text data abcd like that, and in the byte stream 0 1 0 like that. Okay, so in the character stream, data is consist of the character, and data transferred between the program and file by using the classes of reader or writer, or we can say that file read or file write. Okay, the difference between byte stream and character stream: first one is the data type, byte stream of binary data and character stream of character text data. Okay, buffering: byte stream are unbuffered, whereas the character stream are buffered. Okay, transfer size: byte stream can transfer 1 byte of data, means 8 bit of data at a time, and character stream can transfer a block of the character, one block of character it will transfer. Okay, classes which are there, what are the classes in the byte stream? In the byte stream, input stream, file input stream, file output stream is the classes, and in the character already we discussed that it reader and the writer. Okay, or file reader or file writer. Okay, next question is differentiate between the abstract class and the interface class. Okay, so what is the abstract class? And abstract class containing a abstract keyword on the declaration, whereas interface is just a sketch used to implement the class. Abstract class is all in previous question also, abstract and the interface class is discussed. Where we are using abstract classes? We are using abstract classes when the implementation base of the implementation is same and there is some variation in the properties. Like for taking an example of the college only. Okay, so in that student and faculty is there, base is the same, that is the study. Okay, but there is some variation between these two classes. Okay, interface, where we are using, where no specification is required. Access modifier is there, so both the abstract class can have both the public and the protected access modifier, while interface class is only the public modifier, because whatever be the definition or the definition of the interface, that will be defined in the concrete class only. Okay, now coming to the next question, fifth question, that is defining the discuss about the scanner class and the calendar class. Okay, so scanner, as we know, scanner is one of the input class. Okay, so it will read the input which we will give with the keyboard. Okay, or whatever is written in the file, that one is read by the scanner class only. Okay, so in scanner class is defined in the java.util.package. Okay, and the object which one is which has used in the scanner class is the next line method. Here the new here scanner class is called from the package java.util package, and the object is created for the scanner class, and implementation is done by dot next line method. Okay, character is calendar is an abstract class, and calendar will give the date, time, month, etc. Okay, so this is a program for the calendar where the month is taken, and here it will print the date, and we are directly calling the calendar class with the java.util package. It is already defined in the java.util package, so you can directly call it with the util package, and whatever be the month, date, year, it will take from your system. Okay, so you try to implement this one. That's all in this particular video. Okay, so part 2 will consist of sixth question to the 10th questions that I will bring in next video. Thank you.